Viewers, the tricolour fluttered high in the hearts of millions as India clinched the Champions Trophy. Streets swelled with pride, voices roared with joy, and the chant of Bharat Mata Ki Jai echoed through the air. It was like a symphony of unity, a celebration of glory. But viewers, in the shadow of this victory, a chilling intolerance was taking shape, staining the jubilation with violence and perhaps suppression. In Madhya Pradesh's Mhow, the festivities turned into chaos and clashes. Arson spread, stones flew, and vandalism scarred the night. In Telangana, cricket fans, high on the euphoria of triumph, were met not with cheers, but with a sting of lathis. Viewers, is this what we've come to? Is celebrating our cricketing glory now a crime? Is chanting Bharat Mata Ki Jai suddenly provocative? Why then should this triumph be targeted? Ask yourselves that question. Why must the euphoria of a united Bharat be met with lathis and stones? In Mhow, a victory rally turned into a battlefield. Just look at the pictures on your screen. With 13 arrested as the flames of arson consumed vehicles and shops. In Telangana, fans were lathi charged, not for chaos but for clogging roads with their uncontrollable or uncontainable pride. Viewers, are we to believe that celebrating India's greatness is now a threat to order? Viewers, this is plain Tiranga intolerance, nothing else. A sinister rejection of the very identity that binds us. When Rohit Sharma lifts a trophy, it's not just a sporting win. It is the triumph of a billion dreams. To chant Bharat Mata Ki Jai in that moment is not provocation. It is patriotism in its purest form. Viewers, this is an attack on our right to pride, our right to celebrate. In Mhow, the clash near Jama Masjid will be probed, where communal fault lines exploited to sully the celebration. We don't know. The police will probe, but the BJP says this was a conspiracy to stoke tension. In Telangana, the lathi charge was not just crowd control. It was a message, a warning to those who dared to wear their patriotism too loudly. Our cricketing glory, viewers, is not a privilege to be policed. It is a birthright to be cherished.
हम इंडिया के जीत के जश्न में सर रैली निकाल रहे थे। रैली निकालने के बयान ये हुआ सर, मस्जिद के सामने हमारा जाना हुआ, वंदे मातरम भारत माता की जय हम नारे लगा रहे थे, तो उनको इस चीज़ से प्रॉब्लम हो गई। इतनी सी देर में मस्जिद के अंदर से बहुत लोग सर बाहर आए और बोलने लग गए कि आप यहाँ पे नारे मत लगाओ, ये मत करो, वो मत करो। सर इसी वजह से भगदड़ मची और भगदड़ मचने के बाद सर बहुत सारे लोग आ गए, एकदम टूट गए।
मस्जिद में कौन पत्थर रखता है?
यही तो आरोप है कि मस्जिद से पत्थर आए।
तो मस्जिद से कैसे पत्थर आएंगे? मैं कह रहा हूँ शासन प्रशासन पूरी रात घूमता रहा, उसको तो पत्थर नहीं दिखे। खूब अच्छे से जांच करे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी हो जाएगा। मुसलमान ने शुरुआत किसी हाल में नहीं की है, बहुत खुल के मैं बोल रहा हूँ।
ऐसे में जब भारत की टीम ने जो है जीत दर्ज करी है और पूरे देश में जश्न हो रहा है, तो इस जश्न में मस्जिद के सामने जय श्री राम के नारे लगाकर मुसलमानों को गाली देने का कोई तुक बनता है? उस दिन जब मुसलमान नमाजों में भारतीय टीम के जीतने की दुआ कर रहा हो, तो ये भाजपाई दक्षिण टोला के लोग हर जीत में मुसलमानों को किनारे रखकर मुल्क में तनाव का माहौल चाहते हैं कि जिससे सरकार की नाकामियों पर चर्चा ना हो।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार में हिंदू मुस्लिम होना कोई बहुत बड़ा विषय नहीं है। वो हिंदू मुस्लिम इसलिए करते हैं, दंगा करने से भारतीय जनता पार्टी का वोट बढ़ता है, इसलिए वो दंगा कराते हैं।
महू की जो घटना है, मुझे तो ये देशद्रोहिता का ही परिचय दिखती है। भारत के जश्न पर, जीतने के जश्न पर सब बच्चे यहाँ तिरंगा लेकर अपना जश्न मना रहे थे, रैली निकाल रहे थे। इसी बीच अल्पसंख्यक समाज के बस्तियों से भयंकर पथराव, पहले तो जानबूझ के रास्ता डाइवर्ट किया। जिस रास्ते से जा रहे थे वहां एक 2-3 बाइक खड़ी कर दी, तो मजबूरन या रैली वालों को दूसरी जगह से जाना पड़ा।
प्रमोद जी, कल इंडियन टीम चैंपियन बनी चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी में और कई जगहों पर पथराव हुए। जो क्रिकेट फैंस थे उसमें तेलंगाना में लाठीचार्ज और मध्य प्रदेश के महू में भी पथराव की घटना सामने आई है।
क्या करते हैं, महू होने देते मध्य प्रदेश में, तो तेलंगाना की सरकार ने सही कदम उठाया, दोनों को डिस्कस कर दिया। महू में कुछ ज़्यादा हो गया नतीजे के तौर पर, वहाँ तोड़ फोड़ और जनी सब कुछ तो हो गया। कानून व्यवस्था नहीं संभाल रही है भाजपा।
रोहित शर्मा की फिटनेस पर सवाल खड़े करने वाले लोग खुद पॉलिटिक्स के लिए अनफिट है, पर आज पूरा भारत खुश है तो दो एंटिटीज बहुत दुखी है। एक है पाकिस्तान, जाहिर सी बात है, और दूसरा है कांग्रेस पार्टी। कांग्रेस पार्टी तो तेलंगाना में भारतीयों को सेलिब्रेट करने नहीं दे रही है। उनके नेता तो चाह रहे थे कि रोहित शर्मा जो उनके हिसाब से अनफिट थे उनको तो कैप्टन ही ना रखा जाए और भारत हार जाए। अब तो क्षमा मांगने की देरी है, क्षमा मांग लेनी चाहिए।
Viewers, let's open this up. Charu Pragya, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Dr. Vikram Singh, former DGP Uttar Pradesh, Asif Suhail, political analyst, Professor Monojit Mondol, Ravi Srivastav, Syed Asad Abbas, Dr. Anand Ranganathan needs no introduction, completes the panel. Dr. Vikram Singh, let me begin by asking you, when you got to know about this, that when people were celebrating India's victory, something like this happened, what was your first thought?
Pranesh ji and esteemed panelists, good evening. Nothing shocks and surprises me any longer. And to add to insult to injury, you had myopic political spokesperson coming out with bizarre explanations. They did not see that Virat Kohli touched the feet of Mohammad Shami's mother. They were oblivious to the fact, the one gesture that was so heartwarming. But yes, a victory for India winning the World Cup is something that is perhaps, as very rightly opposed, could be an eyesore for very many. I would have been very happy if the same political analysts would have said, come down like a ton of bricks on all the people who vitiated the element of peace and disturbed the communal harmony and peace of the area. Then to have brickbats and to hurl brickbats, the entire balcony being flooded with huge brickbats, and also those brickbats attacking and injuring elderly people in Mau. And to compare what happened in Mau and what happened in the Telangana is even more grotesque. Well, you did question the fitness of Rohit Sharma also, not realizing that perhaps that you had to eat your words very soon in less than 48 hours, that India would emerge victorious. What were the compulsions of a political party to question the fitness of a person who was a winner, who is a winner, and he has proved that he's a winner inside out? And what could be their compulsions? And now that the victory is there, to question any position, as you very rightly said, that this patriotism will be raised sky high. And anybody who opposes that and questions that, Pradesh, that is my feeling, is perhaps need to introspect. And if you don't introspect, the police will and take action, because this level of depravity is totally unacceptable. Pradesh.
Syed Asad Abbas has his hand up. Yes, sir.
Great respect for Vikram Singh Sahab. He's been one of the fantastic, finest police officers in our country. I'm sure, more than my word, he will take the word of Inspector V. Saidi Reddy from the Sarur Nagar police, who reported and made an official statement that approximately 5,000 people, mainly students from nearby hostels, had blocked the highway. Their celebrations disrupted traffic, affecting ambulances and serious situations on ground. They took over the road and even climbed onto RTC buses in their excitement. We had to intervene to alleviate the congestion, as it was causing significant delays for commuters and emergency services. I am sure, with all due respect to Vikram Singh Saab, who I love and adore greatly, I'm sure even if he was the DGP, he would give the same orders to the police. 5,000 people causing ruckus, chaos on the road is not the way to go. I celebrated, Dr. Anand Ranganathan celebrated, we all celebrated, but did we get on the road? Did we cause any kind of violence on the road? No. There are ambulances on the road. There are serious situations on the road. And 5,000 people hijacking the road is absolutely unfair. Police resorts to lathi charge only in the rarest of rarest occasion. Therefore, this was the need of the hour, and I stand with the Telangana government, I stand with the Telangana police for taking the rightful action. We cannot hold the people of Telangana on the road for ransom for this. There is a way to celebrate. You can't get on the road and stop and hijack people to do that. What
Right.
about the ambulances? What about the lives in
The
danger?
only day you can gather on roads is not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And it's not Saturday and Sunday. I'm leaving it to our viewers to, they know. Dr. Ranganathan को अभी से हंसी आ रही है. Dr. Ranganathan, I am saving you for the last. अब आप पहले सुन लीजिए, अभी आपने सुना है तेलंगाना का स्ट्राइडेंट डिफेंस. अब हम आसिफ सोहेल जी के पास चलते हैं. सोहेल भाई, गुड इवनिंग. What's happening, sir? Why is this happening? Why should people be beaten up for celebrating India's victory?
सर, आप जानते नहीं होंगे, हमारे हैदराबाद के पुलिस के जो कैप्टन है, हैदराबाद के सिटी कमिश्नर, एक काबिल ऑफिसर होने के साथ भी वो एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन क्रिकेटर रह चुके हैं. स्टेट और नेशनल लेवल क्रिकेट खेले हैं, आज भी क्रिकेट खेलते हैं. उनसे ज्यादा और कौन जानता है सेलिब्रेशन, एक विक्ट्री सेलिब्रेशन कैसी होती है. सर, यहाँ पे एक इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द पीपल, जहां पे एम्बुलेंस को रोका गया, मेट्रो स्टेशन को ब्लॉक किया गया, रोड्स को ब्लॉक किया. सर, सेलिब्रेशन को किसी ने नहीं रुकाया. न्यूसेंस और सेलिब्रेशन में बहुत बड़ा फर्क है. और ये रच्चाकोंडा के भी कमिश्नर काबिल है, वो जानते हैं कि भाई जहां पे लोगों की क्या पे जरूरत थी वो चीज को, ये सिर्फ बीजेपी प्रोपेगेंडा बनाकर हैदराबाद की पुलिस को बदनाम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि ये एक फिरका परस्त सोच रखते हैं भाजपा के लोग. डिस्टर्ब करना चाहते हैं.
आपने ये बोल दिया कि बीजेपी ने प्रोपेगेंडा किया है दूसरे स्टेट के पुलिस को बदनाम करने के लिए. लेकिन आसिफ भाई, आपको पता नहीं है, मध्य प्रदेश में बीजेपी इज गनिंग आफ्टर इट्स ओन पुलिस. वहां सीएम ने बोला होगा कि जाओ मुझे बदनाम कर दो, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर इज अ स्टेट सब्जेक्ट. वहां पे भी देखिए क्या हो गया. सर,
मध्य प्रदेश की बात नहीं करूंगा सर.
नहीं, आप बात कैसे करेंगे? बात करने को कुछ है ही
तेलंगाना की बात.
रवि श्रीवास्तव, चारू, आई विल कम टू यू. जस्ट होल्ड ऑन.
गुड इवनिंग.
गुड इवनिंग सर.
प्रणेश, गुड इवनिंग. मैं दोनों जगह की बात करूंगा, मैं तेलंगाना की भी बात करूंगा, मैं मध्य प्रदेश की भी बात करूंगा. See, first of all, in Telangana, what is seen is that celebration does not mean the hooliganism, the revelry, and breaking the law and order. You have seen the videos from Dubai, where after the victory, how nicely people were celebrating outside the stadium. There was nobody riding the vehicles. There was nobody blocking the traffic. There was nobody obstructing the movement of the other vehicles. What kind of celebration is this? It's a nonsense in the name of celebration. The celebration can be done peacefully, nicely. Now we come on to Mau incident. The Mau, they planned a rally. Who allowed the rally? How can you take a rally with the motorcycles? How can you go on shouting the Jai Shri Ram opposite a mosque? It's a national celebration. You talk about Jai Hind, you talk about Vande Mataram, you talk about Hindustan Zindabad. What Jai Shri Ram comes in this? In this celebration? I mean, it's kind of nonsense. Nobody will permit. And whatever action police has taken, whether in Hyderabad or whether in Mau, is fully justified.
I understand, sir. I understand. We need some people to justify also. Otherwise, debate ही collapse हो जाएगा. Jai Shri Ram is nonsense for you. Professor Mondal, how do you see this, sir, the two instances in two states?
Yes. No, I do believe that there is some degree of overreaction from the part of the police. It was clear on the face of it that the people of India were celebrating after a long time. There could be a sweet revenge of what New Zealand did in 2019 World Cup and what we could not do in 2023. So it was bound to happen. It's a kind of carnivalesque situation that India was facing. We also saw the streets of Kolkata being filled with people from all across. So I think police did overreact, and so are you now overreacting. I think the media is also overreacting to cover this incident for a long period of time. But yes, I think the police should have shown more restraint in both the states. I mean, both in Madhya Pradesh and in Telangana. It's Sunday night at around 11:30. I do not believe there will be many traffic on the road. I think this was certainly not wholly justified when we see that people are getting attacked. Maybe some people will not be in proper frame of their mind. Some could be intoxicated. Those people should have been separated from the actual crowd who are actually celebrating. In fact, if you look at the record of the people who are celebrating, some of them might be intoxicated. They should have been nabbed by the police instead of the common people who were
intoxicated with what? Patriotism, national pride.
No, I did not say this. I did not say this. You don't get intoxicated with patriotism. You wear your patriotism on the sleeve.
Okay.
You become proud with your patriotism.
I'm wearing it, sir. I have put the Tiranga badge only to be labeled as, provocative. मैंने ये देखिए लगा लिया है. पता नहीं आपको नजर आ रहा है कि नहीं, ये मैंने लगा लिया है because many people say, जैसे रवि श्रीवास्तव ने बोल दिया, Jai Shri Ram is provocative, nonsense, nuisance. I don't know what else he said. Now, Charu Pragya, before you respond to the political charge that this was a BJP propaganda, let me bring in Dr. Ranganathan. Dr. Ranganathan, now I want you to answer one simple question. Nonsense bol diya, nuisance bol diya. Ravi Srivastav even said that, why should you chant Jai Shri Ram? You should chant Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, etc., etc. What will you tell them?
I will reserve 15 seconds at the end to answer that question of my good friend Raviji. But first, let me address the astonishing double standards of, in fact, the lower digital panel. They are now saying, look, you cannot block roads because you are preventing ambulances from going. You are stopping the bona fide traffic from moving. तो ये जब CAA protest हुई थी, when for 1 year you blocked the roads, the main road in Delhi, you prevented lakhs, millions of commuters to go, the Supreme Court called it illegal. तब सांप सूख गया था लगता है आपको. When 5 highways around Delhi were shut down during the farmer protest, तब सांप सूख गया था आपको. This is the double standard that is seen by the citizens of India, and there is only contempt for this hypocrisy. Now, let me come to the main topic. Pradesh, leave alone a festival. I think we Hindus cannot even celebrate a cricket victory without being stoned or attacked. That is the reality. Welcome to the Islamic Republic of India, where when you look right, there is a mob with Molotovs in hand glaring down at you. When you look left, there are intellectuals and academics itching to cancel and deprive you of your livelihood. Where when you look up, there's an effigy of yours swaying gently from a cable. And where when you look down, there's a freshly dug trench smelling of damp earth waiting for you to fall in, right next to where you are being flogged inside a circle of men and women baying for your blood while the police stays silent. Welcome, Pranesh. This is not our future. This is now our present. And resistance is futile. Submission is inevitable. Welcome. We are an army of men and we can only follow, never lead like a one-man army. So there will be no more brave gurus, no more Banda Bahadurs or Shivajis. We are the sheep being led by Mahatmas to the slaughterhouse where la guillotine awaits. And as you wait for your turn, you can hear its distant rumble and then snap. And now, leave alone, as I said, Hindu festivals. We can't celebrate India winning a cricket match without being stoned. Remember 3 years ago, when in town after town, Delhi, Ranchi, Ludhiana, Prayagraj, Saharanpur, in state after state, Bengal, Maharashtra, Punjab, UP, there were reports of widespread arson and rioting and attacks. The sound of the azan were subsumed by the chants of Sar Tan Se Juda. Scores were killed, and for what? Outrage over a Hindu quoting Islamic scriptures? What has changed? You may hate his guts, but Akbaruddin Owaisi was absolutely correct, Pranesh. The only thing that stands between Hindus and their total annihilation is the police. Remove it for 15 minutes and it's all over. Pranesh, they say the darkest hour is just before dawn. But where is the dawn? How many such stories will you hide? Look, it is high time we talked of real discrimination. Tell me, is it discrimination against Muslims or against Hindus when Ram Navami, Hanuman Jayanti, Durga Puja processions, even Garba celebrations are attacked and stoned with impunity? Is it discrimination against Muslims or against Hindus when Muslims are shouting from the mosque they will behead Nupur and all those who oppose Azan and Hijab? Or when Muslims are pouring onto streets demanding beheading of Kajal Hindustani? Or when Muslims are gathering in their thousands for the funeral of terrorist Yaqub Memon? Or when Muslims are rioting on the streets because someone's Facebook post said Aurangzeb was a mass murderer? Tell me, Pranesh, is it discrimination against Muslims or against Hindus when a sitting prime minister says minorities have the first claim to resources, where the judiciary says it is too late to prosecute those who raped, murdered, ethnically cleansed lakhs of Hindus? Is it discrimination against Muslims when Hindu temples are exclusively controlled by the state, when Hindus have to beg for Waqf land to celebrate their festival, while the government usurps thousands of acres of temple land and is responsible for more than 1 lakh temples losing crores in rental income? 10 seconds. Stop blaming Hindus by saying they provoked the Muslims by making their procession through quote-unquote Muslims areas or near mosques. The essence of Azan, which is, quote, there is no God but Allah and no one has the right to be worshipped but Allah 4062, unquote, amplified through the loudspeaker 5 times a day, whole year round, near a temple, is not provocative. But celebrating Indian cricket victory one day near a mosque is?
Even saying this is provocative, Dr. Ranganathan. You know, what are you even talking about? Charu Pragya, answer the question about propaganda, that the BJP is doing this to defame the Congress in Telangana and it's your own failure in Madhya Pradesh.
Pranesh, good evening. See, this repeated appeasement policies that the Congress formulates in every state it has a government in has led to instability. It doesn't lead to unity ever. And Congress has not understood this. So, you know, time and time again, when these repeated appeasement policies are made public, this is what you get. Last night was an example of that. I will tell you why. Unfortunately, Hyderabad has been a hub of communal tension for the longest time because the government wants it to be like that. No eyebrows are raised when Telangana government says during Ramzan a Muslim employee may leave office early. That's absolutely fair. No eyebrows are raised when the government says let's change the timetable for 10th standard students for exams because it's going to be Ramzan. That's not how it works. And this is not what secularism means. This is not what brings unity to a nation. And we have been talking about a uniform civil code for these very reasons. These governments, Congress government, their allies governments, they have destroyed the fabric of what India is. Completely destroyed it. And I agree with Anandji. Today, if you are going to cry about roads being blocked, why did you not cry while the farmers' protest was happening and you needed to support that for political reasons? Or during CA? Or in fact, every Friday, when if there is a namaz on road and somebody protests, you have a huge problem because you think that
Charu, I'll tell you
with
this.
the right to somebody.
The trouble with agreeing with Dr. Ranganathan is manifold. Just as you begin to agree, he will ask you a question on Places of Worship Act and then you will have to disagree with him.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a double-edged sword, agreeing with Dr. Ranganathan.
No. Certain things I'm not going to disagree with, but let me draw a comparison between Madhya Pradesh and Telangana, Pranesh, because this has been in discussion. Let's see how the Telangana police behaved. They basically behaved by not doing anything. And did you get a statement from the government or the police to ensure that they did anything to bring around law and order? No, that didn't happen. But in Madhya Pradesh, 13 people were arrested. You could see the police was making efforts to scout through CCTV, see what was happening, make sure that responsibility is fixed.
No, 13 have been arrested, but the police are yet to come out with the reason why this happened. Dr. Ranganathan is showing something. What is it, Dr. Ranganathan?
Yes, no, you know, one of the panelists said, "Arey bhai, ye revelry celebration, where were the permission taken? This is 2011 World Cup, our victory, and guess who is celebrating, Pranesh? Can you see it, or should I do a little bit more close up? That is Madam Sonia Gandhi. Tab to bahut maza aa raha tha. Tab no one was complaining. There was no permission taken. But now you have to take a permission when spontaneously, as my good friend Monajit Mandal for once said the right thing, people are celebrating a great victory and you have to take permission for that.
Now, Asif Sohail, मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछूंगा, लेकिन उससे पहले I want you to listen to this testimony from Madhya Pradesh. Listen to this carefully. It's just 40 seconds.
पास के लोग थे, कहीं बाहर से आए थे, क्या आपको जानकारी मिली?
सब इधर के ही थे, मोहल्ले के ही।
अच्छा।
हाँ।
और कहाँ चोट लगी आपको? पैर में?
पैर में लगी है, घुटने में।
अच्छा, पैर में घुटने में चोट लगी है आपको। तो अभी तक क्या कार्रवाई हुई और क्या बोल रहे थे जिन लोगों ने पत्थर फेंके? क्या कह रहे थे? क्यों पत्थर फेंक रहे हैं?
अरे पत्थर फेंक रहे थे और क्या नाम से बोल रहे थे कि नाम से राम का।
क्या बोल रहे थे?
कि बोले राम को बुलाओ, तुम्हारे गाड़ी जल रही है, 4 व्हीलर जल रही है, राम को बुलाओ। और अल्लाह अकबर करते हैं, चिल्लाते हैं मुझे।
अच्छा।
हाँ?
कितनी देर तक चला है सिलसिला?
अरे बहुत देर तक चला भैया।
सर देखिए, दंगाइयों का कोई मजहब नहीं होता है, ठीक है। मध्य प्रदेश में पुलिस का फेलियर था। देखिए मैं बोलता हूं ना, हमेशा मैं ये बात बोलता हूं, तेलंगाना और हैदराबाद की पुलिस से सबक लेना चाहिए पूरे हिंदुस्तान के हर स्टेट की पुलिस को। यहाँ पे कैसा पुलिसिंग करे और कैसा लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को। देखिए सर, सेलिब्रेशन को हिंदू मुस्लिम मत करिए। जो गोडसे और सावरकर की विचारधारा रखते हैं, आज वो सेलिब्रेशन को भी हिंदू मुस्लिम बताने की कोशिश कर रहे। यहाँ पे इंसिडेंट्स नहीं होने के, नहीं होना, कोई
सेलिब्रेशन को हिंदू मुस्लिम नहीं कह रहे। आपने सुना नहीं, डॉक्टर विक्रम सिंह ने कितनी अच्छी बात कही शुरुआत में। उन्होंने कहा जो स्पिरिट है वो तो विराट कोहली ने डिफाइन कर दिया था बाय टचिंग द फीट ऑफ मोहम्मद शमीज मदर। लेकिन आप देखिए, आप सडनली बोल रहे हैं कि इसका मजहब, सेलिब्रेशन का मजहब नहीं होता है। क्लैशेस में आप बोल रहे हैं, अभी डिनाई कर रहे हैं, अभी आप कुछ और बोल रहे थे थोड़ी देर पहले। डॉक्टर सिंह।
रमेश जी, बड़े एहतराम के साथ आसिफ साहब, गुजारिश ये है कि पुलिस को दोनों जगह अपनी सलाहियत दिखाने का और मौका मिलना चाहिए था। उन्होंने वहां पे भी मायूस किया, मऊ में भी और तेलंगाना में भी मायूस किया। बेहतर यह होता कि वहां पर जो इमरजेंसी सर्विसेज थी उसको सुनिश्चित किया जाता और बड़ी अच्छी तरीके से एसेंशियल सर्विसेज को, टू प्रिवेंट एंड ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट एसेंशियल सर्विसेज इज अ क्राइम एंड आई थॉट द पुलिस शुड हैव इंटरवीन एंड इंश्योर्ड द प्रॉपर सर्विसेज, एसेंशियल सर्विसेज वर नॉट इंटरप्टेड. I totally agree with Sayyid Abbas Sahab also that yes, we could have done it much better. But to obstruct a celebratory procession in this manner, you just saw the clip, Pranesh ji, that you just about Mau, that it was a 90-minute delay, and the slogans that they were raising. Also, I take the strongest exception to the slogans that were raised, and also the calls that they gave, highly incendiary, objectionable, and the police are no. 13 arrest Charuji does not bring me any consolation. I would rather that NSA and Gangster Act and the other stringent provisions law should have been invoked and recoveries.
NSA, I think, has been slapped already, if I'm not wrong. NSA has been slapped, but we have to get to the bottom of this because it's a mindset problem, like Dr. Ranganathan said. Ravi Srivastava, आपने सुना एक वो सर्वाइवर टेस्टिमनी क्या कहा उन्होंने?
I've heard that and I fully sympathize with the lady. But what I want to say is Mr. Ranganathan's statement comparing the CAA protest and the farmers' protest with the celebration. I mean, it is not comparable at all. What are we talking about? There were 750 farmers lost their lives sitting on the border. They were protesting for a cause. What is celebration here? Celebration is altogether different. You are blocking the traffic. You are riding on the vehicles. You are shouting slogans.
No, so you are justifying the blockade. Ravi Srivastava, you are justifying the blockade. You are justifying the blockade.
I'm justifying the CAA and I'm justifying the farmers' protest for which the
That was no protest. They blocked roads. They blocked roads, sir.
It was apologized by the Prime Minister. I'm repeatedly telling you.
The Prime Minister did a U-turn on the farm laws.
And the CAA
No, 1 minute. Do you know what the Supreme Court said? Do you know what the Supreme Court said, Ravi Srivastava? Should I read it out to you? Dr. Ranganathan, you see, this is the problem.
In one sense, I don't blame Ravi ji. जिनका स्टैंडर्ड नहीं होता, उनका डबल स्टैंडर्ड भी नहीं होता. अब ये देखिए, बात प्रोटेस्ट की नहीं है, सेलिब्रेशन की नहीं है. बात है, was the road blocked or not? And are you against the blocking of a road? Clearly, Ravi ji is against the blocking of a road when people are celebrating an Indian victory, but for the blocking of a road when illegally they are protesting against a parliamentary approved act. So there is double standard out there, but I am astonished because बिना standard के double standard कहां से आ गया? ये investigate करना पड़ेगा. This is beyond science.
Professor Mondal, what would you tell this victim, sir, this elderly lady? And you heard her. I don't have to repeat what she said.
No, it's quite unfortunate. There would be some, collateral casualties,
Collateral
damages, definitely. But I'm I'm not really in favor of what do you say, giving color to this celebration, like my very good friend Dr. Ramnathan did. This Hindu celebration, for God's sake, all of us were celebrating. Whether the Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Jains, every Indian
but he didn't say this was a Hindu celebration.
There must be some excess, police excess.
No, Professor Mondal, he didn't say this was a Hindu celebration.
He made this statement. I mean, let us...
No, he didn't say that.
He
Dr.
said the Hindus are
Ranganathan,
not allowed
did
to
you say
celebrate.
Hindu celebration?
I said Indians cannot even celebrate now a cricket victory. And they were Hindus who were celebrating there because they were chanting Jai Shri Ram slogans. What is wrong with that?
No, my dear friend, all of us celebrating. In fact, if you think about the celebration in Kolkata, the people, cutting across their political line.
If that is what you are, if you really want to take that line, Professor Mondal, then answer this question. Is Jai Shri Ram provocative?
Yes.
Yes.
No, why should it be provocative? Why should it be provocative? It is properly chanted.
Properly chanted. How should it be properly chanted, sir?
Symbol of adulation or address.
रवि श्रीवास्तव, ये देखिए आप बोल रहे थे कि आपने क्या बोला, जय श्री राम प्रोवोकेटिव है.
What did you do with Mamta?
न्यूसेंस हो रहा था वहां पे, नॉनसेंस है.
Professor Mandal may have his own choice, but I am very clear on this, on the Indian celebration, on celebrating a victory. There is no need for Jai Shri Ram. It is Jai Hindustan, Jai Hind. This is for the nation celebration. It is not a Hindu celebration.
बोलिए डॉक्टर रंगनाथन. Yes.
No, does Mr. Srivastav oppose when Pakistani cricketers, when they win a match or get man of the match, they say, first of all, thanks be to Allah, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, Allah ka lakh lakh shukr hai. They are thanking Allah. Do you oppose that?
I am not talking about Pakistan. I am not an apologist of Pakistan. Why should I bother about them? I bother about myself, my own nation, my country, which is India.
No, but Ravi Srivastava,
what Bangladesh
1 minute, calm down, sir. Don't get worked up.
I'm not concerned with
Asif Sohail, is Jai Shri Ram provocative?
Why he is making wrong comparison?
सर, मैं तो हमेशा बोलता हूं सर, राम को बदनाम मत करो लेकर, ठीक है. जय श्री राम बोलना है, आप बोलिए. आप लोगों को डराने के लिए नहीं बोलिए, अपने आस्था के लिए आप जय श्री राम बोलिए बराबर. कोई नहीं रोक रहा है आपको बोलने से, पर आप राम को लेकर डरा रहे हैं. भगवान राम ने कभी किसी को डराने के लिए नहीं बताया, उनका नाम पुकार कर किसी को जो सो भयभूत करने के लिए नहीं बताया. आज भाजपा और आरएसएस भगवान राम को नाम लेकर शर्मिंदा कर रही है. हर जगह पे जो सो कोई मजहब किसी को डराने का नहीं बताता है, चाहे वो मुसलमान हो, चाहे हिंदू हो, कोई सिख हो. ये सिर्फ हिंदुत्व सोच रखने वाले लोग हैं जो सिर्फ राम को बदनाम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. वो अयोध्या में राम ने बता दिया कि वहां पे उनका इलेक्शन हराकर राम जी ने क्लियरली बता दिया कि हम भाजपा के साथ नहीं है.
वन मिनट. आप बोल रहे हैं कि ये पॉलिटिकल एजेंडा है. दिस एल्डरली लेडी दैट यू जस्ट हर्ड, इनका क्या पॉलिटिकल एजेंडा है सर? अब आप बोलेंगे द बैंडेज दैट शी हैड ऑन, दैट वाज सैफरन इन कलर, तो कुछ हो सकता है. आई डोंट नो वेदर यू नोटिस्ड और नॉट, पर कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं आप लोग. Where will you draw the line?
इंसिडेंट्स हुए हैं जहां मुसलमानों को भी तकलीफ दी गई है.
वो झूठ बोल रही है. वो देखिए look at those pictures.
हिंदू मुसलमान के उसमें मत लगाइए. विक्टिम को विक्टिम के तरीके से देखिए.
Okay, चारू प्रज्ञा, this is not
कर सकते हैं, गवर्नमेंट को ब्लेम कर सकते हैं. आपकी जहर की सोच है आपकी.
Okay, जहर की सोच. चारू प्रज्ञा,
देखिए, आप आस्था से डर क्यों जाते हो? आपको राम के नाम से डर क्यों लगता है? Why is it that when people want to greet each other with Ram Ram, Jai Shri Ram or Radhe Radhe, it bothers you? Why can it not be a cry for celebration? हम तो बोलते हैं भाई, हम तो हर खुशी में हर दुख में राम का नाम लेते हैं. Why does that bother you? And why is it, Pranesh, that in recent times every single national achievement needs to be marred by communal tension? Why is it that everybody cannot be happy together? Who is fueling this fire? Who is fueling this fire? It's spokespersons of these parties here who sit here and support policies which are divisive in nature. They are fueling this fire. This never existed before. मेरे गांव में
Mr. Abbas, quickly. Dr. Ranganathan, I'll come to you.
Okay, firstly, Charu Pragya ji, we don't need sermons from you, ma'am. With all due respect, let me tell you, Jai Shri Ram. Kaan khol kar suniye, Jai Shri Ram. I believe in the words of Allama Iqbal, who once said, Imam is Imam Hind, and that is Ram. Also, let me tell you, Ram's greatest bhakt was Hanuman ji. And you know what he said? Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar, Jai Kapish Tiur Log Ujagar. This is just a beginning, ma'am. We as Indians love Shri Ram, but we don't need certificates from you, ma'am. I'm sorry. राम का हक सिर्फ आप पे नहीं है, राम का हक इस देश के मुसलमान, हिंदू, सिख, ईसाई सब पर है. So don't give us sermons on this. Now let me fact check you on this. Charu Pragya ji, you mentioned about Telangana giving special leave during Ramzan. Are you even aware, ma'am, in Andhra Pradesh, your ally, Chandrababu Naidu, is giving the same leave? Do you know even his government people, Muslims, are allowed to leave early? You won't question your own ally, but you'll question Telangana.
Okay, Charu, answer him, Dr. Ranganathan, then I'm coming to you.
See, that's where he goes all wrong, na? He wants to mention Hanuman Bhagwan ji, but he forgets कि Hanuman Jayanti पे पत्थर चलते हैं and they will actually defend that. They will say it's okay. रामनवमी पे पत्थर चलते हैं. अरे जहां पर इनकी सरकार है वहां पे तो गणपति बाप्पा को अरेस्ट कर लेती है पुलिस कर्नाटक में, तब तो आप कुछ नहीं बोलते. सॉरी, ये जो आपने माहौल बना रखा है ना कि आस्था से आप डरते हैं और इसीलिए आपको आक्रमण करना जरूरी लगता है, दैट नीड्स टू एंड. आई एम गोइंग टू कॉल आउट योर हिपोक्रेसी.
Dr. Ranganathan.
No, it's very heartening that my friend and brother Saeed Abbas has chanted Jai Shri Ram and recollected one chaupai of Hanuman Chalisa. He need not have done so. I mean, nobody is testing him or doubting his whatever it may be, faith or. I don't even want to name it because it is besides the point. The point out here was Jai Shri Ram provocative? Now, Asif Sohail Saab, who is another brother of mine, he said कि अरे भाई डराने के लिए अगर बोला जाए तो अब मैं कल को अगर ये बोलूं, this is the whole crux. 4062 आप वर्ष पढ़ लीजिए सोहेल भाई. No, there is no other God except Allah. No one has the right to be worshipped except Allah. Now, is that provocative? Is that daring? Is that othering or not? I leave that decision to you. That's the point. I don't want to get into religion. I just tell the facts. अगर आपको फैक्ट से प्रॉब्लम है तो उसमें मैं क्या करूं?
Mr. Sohail, do you want to answer that?
सर, मैं फखर से बोलूंगा ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह मोहम्मद रसूलुल्लाह, आखिरी सांस तक बोलते रहूंगा मैं, समझे ना? आप बोलो या कोई बोलो, हम किसी से डरने वाले नहीं है. हम भारत में रहेंगे और
तो
भारत के संविधान पे चलेंगे.
कहां से आ गई आसिफ सोहेल? यू सी सडनली नहीं, इतना गुस्सा क्यों आ गया आपको एक क्वेश्चन से? ही इज आस्क यू वन क्वेश्चन, अब आप बोल रहे हैं कौन डरा रहा है आपको? सर, कौन डरा सकता है आपको?
मैं तो जवाब दे रहा हूं ना सर. उनके सवाल में तो जब वो बात करते हैं तो आप उन्हें रोकते नहीं हो. आप मेरी बात क्यों रोक रहे हो सर? आप
म्यूट पे थे बहुत देर से.
क्या आप बताइए मुझे. मैं क्लियरली बोला कि देखिए, जय श्री राम बोलिए, आपका हक है, मगर डराने के लिए मत बोलिए, आस्था से बोलिए, मोहब्बत से बोलिए. आप कोई भी किसी को रोकने का कोई
अख्तियार नहीं है. You've said that 10 times. Answer the question that he is asking you.
अख्तियार नहीं है.
Do you want to answer that question, आसिफ सोहेल?
आस्था से बोलिए आप.
अरे आप अगर सवाल का जवाब देना चाहते जो उन्होंने पूछा.
एक प्रैक्टिसिंग हिंदू होता है. सर मेरी बात खत्म करने दीजिए. सर सुनिए, जो प्रैक्टिसिंग हिंदू होता है ना वो मुसलमान को डराएगा. जो प्रैक्टिसिंग मुसलमान है वो हिंदू को नहीं डराएगा.
I don't know, but I'm sure Asif Sohail will not have the guts to answer that question. He can't. He just can't. You know it as well as I do. So let's shift our attention. I thank some of you for joining us on debate number 1, viewers.